Alright, so before this video starts, I just want to say, some of the stuff, or some of like the lines that I'll say are actually going to be AI generated, because my cat is quite the noisy one, and I don't really want her, I don't really want that in the background for the video, so you're just gonna have to stick with it. So if I sound a little uncanny, that's why. Rec Room has a big problem. Now, first off, before this video starts, I want to say that you should not go out and harass anybody that appears in this video. You know, if I show their username or something, that doesn't give you the go-to to go and harass them. It really doesn't help anybody. It just makes everything worse, you know, for like both parties. So anyways, Rec Room's a large game. It's pretty big now. It's gotten a lot bigger in the past 3 or so years because of how much it's, you know, it's expanded. You know, 3 years ago it was only on like PlayStation, Oculus, and Steam. Now it's on like pretty much anything you can think of. You can run Rec Room on it to some degree. But you know, with a large like player base like that, there's bound to be a wide age range. You know, many of the new players that have come in as of late are like children, like really young children, and a lot of these children are just like given a system or a phone, like here's an iPad, Jimmy, go do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. You know, they're just left to do whatever they want, and the parents don't want to go and watch their kids, leading to some things like what I'm about to show you. So strap in, because it's gonna be great, really. That's sarcasm, if you couldn't tell. This is gonna be fucking horrible. So starting with the new tab, we can find a bunch of just like copy and pasted garbage. This isn't the main point of the video, but I should probably mention these first. They're starting to plague the new tab, and are just basically just a bunch of copy and pasted obbies, or like kill meme park or whatever, where you just like shoot like Minecraft Steve or something. It's just a bunch of garbage which you would usually find on something like Roblox. Like on that game's front page, you'll always find like the same type of garbage. It's mostly just obbies, but you can also find some similar stuff on Roblox. It's with the same intention, with like the like, you know, it's like spending all the kids' time and making them probably accidentally spend money on them, because that's usually what happens when you have a bunch of impressionable little children going into your game. But like, I can literally just show you a clip from one of these games, and you'll just understand exactly what I'm talking about. Every single one of the games is the exact same. So they really just all have a bunch of inventions placed around. Like they're just a bunch of free inventions that you can download right now and put on your account. Of course, there's like bright colors everywhere, and buttons everywhere, like the favorite and like stuff. It's usually a bunch of like kids characters, like Huggy Wuggy or whatever, and a bunch of that shit that you always see on like kids YouTube. Yeah, it's obviously these are made for like very young kids. They're really annoying to see, but like they aren't too harmful. Of course, they're gonna just plague the front page, and that's kind of harmful to, you know, finding actually good content on this game. But it's not like it's not predatory or anything. Like it's not showing kids something that they shouldn't see, like what I'm about to lead you into. Alright, so as you can see, I'm in the game now. And we're just gonna check out and see what kind of things we can find on the Rec Room news section. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to censor a lot of this stuff. Or not a lot of it, but like, you know, the stuff that's like not good, but of course you can see there's like there's a lot of normal stuff. Like it's mostly just like a bunch of like just random stuff, you know. It's mostly like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, like furry stuff. And like, you know, I don't mind the furry stuff, like, you know, as long as it's not hurting anybody and it's not like exposing kids to, you know, like awful stuff. I don't see a problem with it. But here is where I start to draw a line. Like, I can't show some of this on here, but it's just weird. I don't understand, like, why it's being like pushed to like the front page of Rec Room. Like everyone's seen this. Like you can go and look. Like probably not right now. It's probably something different now. But you know, you can just go to like this point, or like the just like the front page, and then find like weird stuff like this. And like, you know, okay, so I started off like this, okay. Yeah, it's I don't understand. Okay, so there's these costumes. They're very questionable outfits. You know, it's just like the normal Five Nights at Freddy's map. This is probably another invention, actually. Let's actually take a look at how many inventions are used in here. So yeah, pretty much everything here. I don't think that these outfits are inventions anymore. They probably got deleted. But as you can tell, there's a lot of them, and they are mostly inventions, because I've seen them in like past maps that are like this. Because this isn't the only one. Of course, it isn't the only one, but it's like you can kind of recognize them. Can you go into the vent? Yes, you can go into the vent. Okay. They didn't make it right, so I have to glitch walk my way through it. Okay, so now I'm in this. It's in the. Okay, so that just leads me to here. There's not really like a whole lot to really unpack here, other than it's something that probably shouldn't be shown to, you know, like most of this game's player base, who are children. I don't really have much else to say about it, other than it shouldn't be on the front page. It's literally on the front page, like the front page. You go to play, you go to new. It's right here. It's right on the front page. Alright, so I'm in this room now. This is Five Nights at Freddy's Family Part 1. So this room contains, you know, mature themes, intense motion, gore, and violence. So let's see what kind of horrible things we're gonna find here. The stage. This is just the exact same room as the one from before. The stage is. You can't use it. It's blocked off. Let's see what's in here. Oh, of course. There's a normal Foxy, and then a Foxy that will make me not have this YouTube channel anymore. That's all I can really say about it. Of course, it's the same map, just with different stuff. The doors are closed this time. There's not a whole lot else in here. This one's a little bit more tame. I mean, like not I shouldn't say that, but there's less stuff. I'm guessing they're behind the stage, but since they didn't wire it right, you can't see. Oh wow, okay. Yep, it's exactly what I expected. That's always great. So there's this little door here for Five Nights at Freddy's Fun for All.
Now, I have shown these types of games before on stream, but they were mainly just for suits that weren't too problematic. They were very feminine bodies that weren't tuneful. Judging by the fact I never got any strikes on Twitch or YouTube, they weren't too bad. Of course, I'm not going to be that person and say that any representation of female bodies is sexual and whatever those other talking points used by certain people are, but you can put female characters that have different or larger proportions and not have them be sexual. There isn't much that's inherently sexual about like fursuits with breasts or white hips and things like that, but with these costumes and these things in these games, they are sexual. They are clearly made to be sexual, and they're being put into these games, and whether they intend to or not, they're going to be on the front page and children are going to see it because of the FNAF material being used.
Well, anyways, I touched on this in the beginning of the video, but like I said, a large amount of people like have come to Rec Room, you know, when it was added to like Xbox and mobile more like specifically, and you know, a lot of those players were children, and the front page is shown to everyone, including like new players, so many children are going to see that, and I just don't think that it should be like, I mean, you can put it on the game because like it's in the rules. You can make these types of things as long as they're private, but like they're being put on the front page and they're most definitely not private. So I'm mainly just making this video to like, you know, in hopes that some kind of Rec Room moderation sees it and sees like this whole like ordeal going down, or just like anybody who can like get it to Rec Room moderation at least, or like who can like show it to them directly. But that's kind of all I really have to say. Now, you can make the argument, well, why don't they just make it so rooms with the mature tag can't be played by junior accounts, which is actually something that they should do. I think that's a good idea. Well, for one, a lot of kids will like lie about their age. I mean, everyone does it. Like, you don't actually put your real age in when you're playing a game usually. But you can just report people usually if they're like actually just a child that's it's not on a junior account, but it isn't always a viable option. Secondly, most of these games just don't even put that tag on anyways, so it doesn't really do much.
3 days later.
Alright, now it has been a little while since I actually recorded those two videos. Those two videos were recorded like two days before this. I've kind of been working on this video off and on for like the past 2 days, and those two clips were recorded before any of this actually. And I was checking the Rec Room new page every now and then since then, and it seems like they aren't those two games in specific aren't on there, but I keep seeing sometimes I'll just come across a new one, and it's kind of annoying. It's kind of just it's just a new cycle every day, it seems like. So like I said, I think that I'm hoping that Rec Room Moderation sees this, but that's all I can really say. I just wanted this issue to be talked about more, and not just brushed off as weird furry shit or whatever, because that's probably what most people are just gonna group it in with, is just weird furry shit, and that's not really what it is. It's more not like, it's more like stuff that shouldn't be shown on here. And you know, I really don't have much else to say, but if you are able to, I would appreciate if you share this video. Hopefully it gets shown to Rec Room Moderation once again. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know, just share the video in general, because maybe at some point it will. And also, please leave a like and comment, because it'll get more traction, and I feel like it'll get shown to Rec Room Moderation. Possibly. Maybe they'll see it. It's not like me like begging, no please, I need my video to get popular. No. I really do think that if Rec Room sees this video, they might actually do something about this, because they seem to be pretty good when it comes to community stuff in a lot of cases. Right, like I would say at least a few cases I've seen them actually do some good stuff. They do seem to be pretty connected with their community, so hopefully this does reach them. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. There's nothing else, but if I missed anything, if there's anything else you'd like me to talk about, then please comment. And yeah, that's all I really have to say.